This isn't any more about emotional damage and I was in love and he left me for another woman after 9 years of marriage. 7 years ago, he decided to leave me for another woman. Did I? Did I really?
That's what the deposition said?
Yeah.
That was the statement in the deposition?
After her love and support of 9 years, he left me for another woman. Really? Did I just up and leave? Or were there little circumstances that you're leaving out of the deposition that I won't leave out of mine? I certainly won't. You want to include that crap in there? How about 3 years into our marriage? 3 years into our marriage, if that. Let me think. What year was that? I was married in 90. There was 91, 92, 93. When did we go to Boston?
Boston around 95.
5-ish. But
early 95.
So I'd say about, I'd say 3 years into our marriage. I'm at a gig. Ope's there. We're having a blast. Drinking, having fun.
We were getting ready to leave for Boston.
I
remember this day like it's the back of my hand because I'm having a great time
it was great.
with Anthony. We're celebrating the fact that we're going to work together finally full time in Boston, do afternoon drive, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And we're saying goodbye to the listeners that we had from BAB out there on Long Island.
Yeah.
Big party. They kind of threw us like, all right, I'll see you later party. And all of a sudden, it's still kind of early, and Ant's like, I gotta go. Like, where are you going?
Yeah, where are you going?
I gotta go.
And believe me, I wouldn't even be saying this if I thought for a second it was like a lie or dishonest, because I could be held liable,
of course,
for what I'm saying. But this is so absolutely the truth. And there are people that saw it.
I saw it.
There could be witnesses that could come forward.
Can I be a witness?
And say, absolutely. You're cordially invited to be a witness because you were there.
I was kind of pissed off.
I think my brother was there.
I think I was pissed off and jealous at the same time.
Because I had to leave. I had to leave immediately. Well, the ex-wife comes up to me and informs me out of nowhere that a girl at the bar that was hanging out there that we have been friends with for a while, this girl Cindy, just use her first name, girl named Cindy, had wanted to come home and have some sex with us. 2 girls for every boy.
All of a sudden, Anthony...
Goodbye.
All of a sudden, Anthony looked at me. Gotta go. 2 girls for every boy.
I left a shape of me in the wall.
Pew! I've never seen someone leave a bar faster in my life. Just drunk off his ass, like just...
Oh, my God, I was praying, please, police, if there's any night, don't pull me over tonight. Please don't pull me over tonight. I'm on my way home. No, officer, it's like this. Look,
you can understand.
You've got to understand. If you want,
I'll
drink tomorrow and be right back at this spot, and you can arrest me tomorrow.
Look, I wasn't going to drink and drive, but look what I got going on in here.
Yeah, come on. You gotta help me out. Help me out, sir. But
out of the blue, she just walks up and says...
The bottom line is, it was out of the blue.
I saw the whole thing go down like it was yesterday.
They were hanging out all night.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with Ope and just kind of like talking about things, the BAB crew, things like that. Just having fun, hanging out. And she was hanging out with this other girl all night. And, they'd been tying one on and stuff. And apparently the conversation that they were having had turned to that. And then before I knew it, I was being approached and said, hey, we'll go back to our house with this girl, and the three of us will hook up and have some fun. 2 girls for every...
Had you ever done anything like that in your life?
Nope. That was first time.
Wow.
Yeah. First time.
Fill it up.
You're filling up a little on this one? So at that point, like I said, 3 years in, right then, I knew something was amiss with the marriage. Because that stuff is all well and fine. Believe me, a lot of fun.
You're not going to complain.
It's great. As a guy, it's one of those things, again, number one fantasy, blah, 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 blah.
You're not going to complain when you're in it and you're in a drunken stupor, but then when you're back to regular life, you're like, You're
kind of thinking, yeah, all right, something's a little amiss. Something's missing here and this is with all the love and support I gave as a wife, my wifely duties, my husband left me after, shut up. So what happened was, after that...
Wait a minute.
And that went on a couple of times, by the way.
Yeah, well, don't skip over that.
I'm not.
Was it really good?
Glossing over that.
Was it good?
It was a blast. It was a lot of fun.
Did you focus on each person equally?
No. How the hell would you do that? That's stupid. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You got a new broad laying there right there. What are you going to do?
It wasn't a 50-50 split.
Oh, 50-50. Stop it.
It was 10-90.
95-5.
One got everything, and the old wife got a pat on the head.
Pat on the head. Good girl.
Thank you.
Just waited for her to pass out.
It was really yeah, exactly. It was just it was one of those, one of those opportunities, and that had happened a couple of times after that, with the same girl, one of those deals, and then after that was done,
there a Boston trip involved?
Boston trip? I don't even remember.
Try to remember.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember, but that went on. I know it was a lot of times when we were when we would drive back down to New York on the weekends.
I think that's what I was getting at when you guys left Boston.
So we were still in Boston. We were living in Boston at that point, away from the situation, but came home on the weekends, down to New York on the weekends, kind of a thing. So that's, that was how the whole thing started of blah, blah, blah. Where's my loving marriage? Well, if it's such a great marriage, why the hell, are you bringing your bisexual tendencies into it? And wanting me involved in that whole situation.
Not because you were going to complain.
Because after that happened, because this girl wound up moving down to Florida and wasn't available anymore. And all I heard for a few years after that was, how can we do that again? Got to find somebody.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
This is where it gets uncomfortable.
That was it.
I got to turn around. This is the only time I get uncomfortable.
That was it. No, that was how uncomfortable it was getting also.
Can I turn back
She would just keep, you could turn around.
All right.
She would keep wondering, oh, well, blah, 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 how are we going to do this, blah, 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 blah. 9 years. I gave him 9 years. My husband then left me 7 years ago. I left because I couldn't be married anymore to you. That's why I left.